Hey, what's happening? Let's talk for a little bit. Uh, people always say, man, this dude full of faith, or either I'm crazy because I'm going places I shouldn't go, or, you know, and I just really show no fear. Well, I don't show no fear. And they don't understand the connection that I have with God. Okay? Before I started my walk, uh, God told me, He said, the enemy, they're going to set a game up against you. They're going to be real signal happy. But don't worry about it. It won't be able to touch you. And people don't understand that when you hear that from God, he told me this. You're not going to fear evil. When you have God, you're not going to fear evil. Not one bit. And they know it. And they know what's inside me. That's why they got to play in darkness. That's the only way they can survive around me. They sit around and play darkness and try to humiliate me and oppress me and all that. That's their only hope. But it ain't gonna last too much longer. And then, and as far as Christ, man, everybody was ignorant, but nobody was ignorant like his own. They did the most. Just like they are today. Same people, man. You're ignorant, man. Go back and read the Old Testament and see how God talked to you. Called you crazy. You like harsh worship. Called you evil. All that. And that's what you were back then. That's what you are today. And it's just facts. Anytime you turn a righteous man in for a sinner, a devil, you evil. Just like you did with this old Biden deal. You voted yourself in slavery. And opening those borders ain't going to do you no justice. Because the Mexicans, they ain't thinking about you. They worry about themselves. And you don't own none. You ain't got none. So now you're going to be slaves. A woman is going to be given over to another man. And a man going to be given over to man. It's going to be a mess out here. Y'all just don't know what you did right now. But you will in a little bit. Rejecting God. And I have to say, you're the weakest link in the dumbest people on earth. Yeah, man. Just full of foolishness. Ain't no God in you. Now, I'm not going to say all of us. Some of us is tight, real, But, back then, they were jealous-hearted, jealous of him. The people loved him. It was people, foreigners, that wanted to reach out and help him. But they stood in the way, threatening people's lives and everything. Oh, man. Threatening with rioting and deaths and everything if they helped him out. That's how hateful they were. And he wasn't that guy that was going to give in to their evil, foolish, racist ways. Because everybody's not racist and everybody's not evil. As far as the races go. So everybody's not ignorant and evil. The only stronghold is deception and darkness. That's how you know you're from Satan. Kids of God cannot play in darkness and will not play in darkness, no matter what's at stake. So if you play in the darkness, that means you lack God. You don't have God. You don't know God. Your God is the prince of darkness. So I'm advising you, women and men, find you somebody that's faithful, send to God, and tie it down, hold it down to the end. Because there's very few out here faithful, man. They out here playing games, they sneaky, they tricky. Find somebody that's solid, man, and hold them down to the end, because the end is near. Y'all don't know how close we are. We're real close. But with that, my phone acting up because they don't like this truth, but they can't stop it. But anyway, I'm gonna holler at you. All right, 1.